a beautiful new train line that comes right downtown into City McCity Face. We've got this absolutely much needed new cargo train terminal. That is like the theme of our last few videos, or this one and then the last one is cargo train terminals. But it is absolutely much needed because now we can get the goods from our forestry industry into the rest of our city. And we have this really cool aesthetic going down here. We have this sunken rail line that I just think looks really, really cool. And all the decorations, like, come on, man. This is maybe a little extra, but I think it looks really cool. Maybe some paths in here would look really, really interesting. Ooh, I like that. I actually do. I like that. But guys, let's get into the meat and the potatoes. Today we're gonna be continuing our quest in solving our traffic down here. As you can see, we did press play and traffic is still crazy. So I've let this run for a while. Kind of what happens is the traffic does come over here into our downtown cargo train terminal. However, then this gets super, super, super backed up as well. So it just has to be, I think realistically what we have to do is add another cargo train terminal. We talked about it in the last episode, and in this one we're actually going to do it. And I have a really good spot for it as well, but well, I'll get to that. There are a few things that we need to do very quickly. One of these is upgrade this road right here into a one-way. And then this is, we're gonna flip this side here. Perfect. And then we're gonna come into our medium lane roads, and we're actually going to change this around. So we're gonna flip, we're gonna make this the 4-lane, and then we're gonna have this be a 5-lane. Yes, that is what we're doing. I was just making sure that that's actually what we're doing. And how we're gonna do this is we're probably gonna come all the way down here, flip it up here, and I just wanna make sure that we get a good angle, basically. Perfect, so we'll do just like that, and then we'll turn back on snapping, and I think we're gonna have a slight turn lane, and actually, no, we're not gonna have a turn lane. The reason being is this needs to be 3 lanes because if it just looks nicer. That's all that I can really say. We're fine the way that it is. This is going to get very, very, very busy over here, so we need to add another cargo train terminal. Before we get into that, really quickly, we made a few changes. So I held a recent poll on the channel, and if you voted, bless you, and if you sneezed, but held a poll on the channel where basically we said, hey, should we use mods? And the vast majority said yes. Now, obviously, you also said maybe try to keep mods away from this one and then start a new city and then do mods in that. And I do want to create a new city soon because we're getting pretty high right now, and it's cool. But I do want to start a new city. Building new cities is always really, really fun. But I want to do it on a completely custom map, and I just haven't had the chance to make my own custom map yet. So I don't just want to do it on just a random map unless we do like a stream, blah, 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 blah. So we've added 2 mods, and these are the only mods that we're going to add to this. We might add one to deal with the high rent problem, because I know that that's an actual bug because of the City Planner Plays video. We may add that one as well. That's just to fix up everything. But we just added 2 mods, and what these mods are, one of them, I'm really excited for this one. This one I've wanted for a very long time. We added they're actually not here. And bam, they magically appear. Okay, so I just had to restart the game, not a big deal. I'll press play. But I added the tree line tool mod because there are just places in the city. We've pretty much made them all, but like this was one that I wanted the line tool. It just would have looked a lot nicer. Also, look at how many people are here. I get distracted so fast. There's only 5 vehicles. Let's up this to 10 because the line usage is at 100%. So let's double it and see if that helps. We'll come back later in the episode. Let's also look at this one. There's just a lot of people here waiting, but it should fill up. What is this? 93? Is this Hickory? Yeah, it is. We should actually rename all of these streets to just be bus so that when we click here, we can just see bus. Anyway, that's really not important right now. We added the tree line tool for areas like this where like we wanted to do something, and it does look really cool down here. Super, super lush. I'm loving the way that it's looking, but you know, just for the future, that is something that I would like to have, you know, like we could add bushes that kind of come around here. I just think it's gonna be a big quality of life thing for us, and I'm very excited. The second mod that we got today, and this is gonna help with what we're doing, or else we would have been here for a very long time. We got got extra road tools. So now we can upgrade any road to be a quay, a retaining wall, an elevated, and a tunnel. These are gonna come crazy and handy today. Like I can't even explain how difficult it would be without it. And that's why we're doing it. If you would like a tutorial on how to get mods in cities, if you like haven't done it yet, I highly recommend watching City Planner Play's video. He did an absolute bang up job. I watched it in order to get the mods. Totally do that. Anyway, so today, why do we need these quay walls? You may be asking yourself. Well, we are going to be putting another rail cargo down in this area over here. The reason why we're gonna put it over here is twofold. I've been watching some YouTubers play, and I really like when they put like industry on the water. I think it looks really cool. Really quickly, I'm gonna buy this tile because we're probably gonna use it today. I really like when they put industry over here, and then like City Planner as well. He'll put like 1 lane rail kind of like behind his industry, so it looks like they just kind of go right into it. I kind of wanted to have like a working rail system that does exactly that. So we're gonna be building another cargo train terminal down and putting quay walls around it. Now that means that we're also gonna have to expand this, which is good because it kind of leads to nowhere right now. And it's gonna look a lot better. So let's just start chugging along, shall we? We're gonna keep an eye over here. What I think we might do, honestly, is because it's gonna get very busy, we're gonna put a roundabout over here. I already know for a fact that it's gonna be crazy busy over here, and I'm hoping that this roundabout kind of helps it out. Time will tell. What we might do as well is actually just to make this like as symmetrical as we can. Let's see if this would even work. Yes, it would. So we're gonna come up like this just to make it symmetrical, like I said, and then we're gonna put trees on either side. And really that's just so that we have this is our turning lane right here, and it kind of comes down and cool. And actually we're gonna move it just the slightest bit. Perfect. Awesome. I like the way that looks. And hopefully, I mean, this is going to get busy. It's already busy. It's just going to get much worse. So we have to get this done fast. Okay. So we need to do a few things. One, we need to take out this road. However, this road is bringing electricity over to this area over here. So we're going to have to connect up electricity with our City McCity face over here. So let's just come in with our electric cables. We put them right under the road. We could also light this highway, and let's actually do that. We're going to light it. Honestly, we could light it all the way to like here. I think that would make sense anyway. It's a pretty busy highway. You might as well. And then we will put our water pipes under the road where apparently they belong. I've never seen water pipes though, so how can you know? Okay, perfect. We have our water pipes under the road and we have our electricity over here. So now we should be able to take this out, and these aren't gonna scream for power. Perfect. Okay, amazing. All right, so let's level out a nice little pad over here. I'm gonna turn our brush up. What we're gonna do, so there's quite a big hill right here. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to take it out. We're just gonna have to take it out. And I know it sucks, but it is what it is. So we're gonna grab this height and then bring it out. And what we're going to do is I'm gonna kind of bring it out like up here, and then we'll probably come up a bit right on and then come around. And then yeah, we're gonna end up taking all of this out. And it is, you know, unfortunate to take out an entire hill, but it's gonna make sense. We're not gonna take out these hills, but this is like the expansion of the city. We probably would have had to do it kind of anyway, if we're being honest with ourselves. One thing I do wanna do is I wanna look at our terrain. So it does seem like we have steps almost. So I just want to keep these in the build as much as possible. Perfect. And we'll come out. We're actually going to make our way all the way over here. So let's do that. Let's bring this out all the way over here. Perfect. And we are pretty low from right here, but that's okay because we might actually be able to go like maybe we have this steep little cliff right here. How's that look? Pretty silly. But what we could do actually is do this. So maybe this whole city is kind of built on a little bit of an incline. I don't hate that idea, to be honest with you. Or this, not this whole city, but this area of the city is built on a big incline. And yeah, I don't completely hate that idea. What we are going to do is we are going to bring these out. Perfect. We're going to bring out a little area down here, and this is going to be where we put our new cargo rail terminal. We'll figure out the details in a moment, but I do just want to bring this out right here. And then we are just going to come and kind of fill the rest of this in as well. We are coming up a bit here, so what I'm going to do really quickly is we're going to come into our soften tool, turn our strength up to 100, and we're going to come into these areas and just kind of get rid of any hills that we don't need. I do love this tool for that specific reason. Sometimes I build hills where they're not needed. Like this is all relatively flat down here. That's looking pretty good. I like the way that it's looking. Okay, so let's start building out some key walls here. I'm going to grab this road and let's see if we can just pull it out. We cannot. Okay, so we are going to have to come back in here and take a smaller height and just come over here. Perfect. And we'll come back and we'll fix all these key walls after, so don't you even worry about it. We'll bring this out to about here for now. Cool. So what I want to do is check how big this thing is. It's pretty big. I don't think just jutting it out right into the ocean here is going to look super good. I do want it to kind of jut out, but we are like, I think we're going to put it about roughly here. I think that would look good. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, cool. Let's just get into it. Let's bring this down. So we're gonna go up another 2 meters, and then we're gonna come over, and I wanna see how far do we wanna bring this guy. I'm thinking we'll probably put it like roughly like right here. It juts out a little bit farther than this little area right here, and then a little bit farther than everywhere else, assuming that we continue on that little path. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here is a little bit different. We're going to grab this street, bring it here, run a road on the backside. Amazing. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to go up another, let's call it 64, and send it back again. And the reason for this is I actually want to put a 2-lane road on this that goes just across, right? Like here, nothing too fancy. But the reason for that is just because this cargo train terminal gets so busy, and we just need to make sure that we're directing traffic in a way that makes sense, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this is working like this. Amazing. And then we're just gonna continue on keeping on with this road right here. This area, I do love the way it looks. Like when you turn off the grid, it looks really cool. We got some spaces in between, but I would like to keep this area a little bit tighter of a grid, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna be trying to keep an eye on that a little bit more. And let's just start extending some of these roads out here. So this is one that we're gonna extend all the way, probably come up to about, we'll go a little bit farther, but I do want to make this road kind of special. So let's see. We're going to take this road and come all the way down here, but we are going to have to extend this a little bit. Perfect. So we'll take this road, come down to about here. Amazing. We'll send it out. Awesome. And again, I do want to make sure that we're playing by the grid. Amazing. That 90%. And then what I think we're going to do is we're actually going to upgrade this road to be a collector, and we're going to send this straight up. Amazing. We'll send it up to here for now. We're also going to send this road out. So we're going to upgrade this right here. Perfect. And we're going to send this road at least to here, but what we might do is actually have this road kind of connect up all the way to this Hemlock Highway over here. I don't know how I feel about it. We're gonna keep it for now, and then all these roads can kind of hook up here because I don't want them to be on this highway. Yeah, that is actually definitely what we're gonna do. Do we do it now or later? Let's just do it now. Why not? Okay, so we'll send this out. We're gonna kind of mirror the highway a little bit here. The reason for that is if we have any like zoning that goes north of this highway, we'll call it north, but we know that it's not actually. Perfect, just like that. Amazing. And then we can have these roads kind of link up to our big arterial up here. And it might be a little overkill to have a 6-lane road with dirt roads linking up to it. And yeah, you'd probably be right. Perfect. That's how we'll leave it for now. I like that. I think it looks pretty good. And then let's send this road just straight to here. And really quickly, before we go too hard with anything, I do want to make these, I do want to give them medians as well. Okay, amazing. Whew, okay, yeah, there's a lot to do. And there's a tornado in the distance. Fantastic. Love, 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 love to see it. Okay, so now we're gonna send this road probably maybe a little bit more. So this will come out here, and I'm wondering, could we have like a nice 45? 45, 90 would be 135. So let's bring this out here. And let's do a 135. We kind of messed up the grid a little bit, but I don't entirely hate it. So we're gonna leave it. What I do want to do, though, we're gonna redraw this because maybe I do hate it. So we're gonna turn off everything but snap to existing and then snap to grid. For whatever reason, we have a little bit of a hole here and it's really bothering me. So let's just try to redo it because for whatever reason, I'm not okay with it. Oh, it seems like it's working now. Okay, so we'll send this up. Let's come up to about here. And honestly, let's just make this like a nice, easy 90. I feel like that's probably the easiest thing that we could do. Amazing. And of course, it's kind of messing up the grid that's done over here. So let's see if we can fix that. We do have a little bit of holes. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna survive, okay? I'm gonna survive. We have this nice little big hole in here, and maybe this would be a good spot for another harbor at some point. I don't know, maybe not. If anything, what we should probably do is this. We're gonna take these out a little bit more. Perfect, just like that. And then these will be the water in here. Yeah, I like that. So we'll bring up the water all the way in there. And we have to upgrade these. But we actually can upgrade them now. Okay, cool. So that was a little all over the place. Now we'll come into our key walls and we will key all the way around. And there are a few other spots that I want to leave open for keys. And we're just going to do one wall at a time so I don't mess it up. Perfect. All the way around here. Amazing. And then we're actually gonna key this wall right here for a very specific reason. I would like to put, this is actually a really bad spot for industry, funny enough, but I would like to put some like uses right here, but I don't want them to be on Vermont Street. I want them to be on Lilac Street. So if we put some offices here, and these are both low density, but if we put some offices here, and these are gonna be probably pretty large, I just wanna make sure they're not on Lilac Street. So then we can come in here and we can take off this key and it all works really, really nicely. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna leave this one on for now, knowing that we have to take it off in the future. Okay, so okay, so we'll let the water fill in there. It'll all be fine. We got to do this last one right here. Perfect. And then what we're going to do really quickly is honestly just soften this out up over here. Perfect. And just knowing that we are going to connect it up later down the road. Okay, so now what we have to do is so this cargo train terminal, I want to do a few things. One, we're going to upgrade it right away with this second cargo train. The reason being is it's just going to look really cool when we're done. But what I want kind of down over here is I want a lowered track. So I want this track to go underground, not underground. It's going to be like above ground, but it's going to be under all of these streets. And then it's going to link up with our train network that is already exists. So let's start. So what we have to do for that is put down our roads that need to go in place right now. So let's just start doing that. Let's grab this road and we're going to send this all the way up to this arterial right up here. Perfect. Amazing. And then from this road, this is probably where we'll continue on with our grid as well. And this is a perfect grid down here. So I'm wondering if we can make this one too. doesn't want to for some reason. So let's actually try something. Let's take this out. Okay, we'll bring this up. And actually, I'm gonna leave a little bit more separation over here. So we were at 112 before. I think I'm gonna go one higher. Amazing, and we'll fix whatever kind of weird intersection we have going on there. And then we'll come up another one. And we might even make this connect up over here. Because I would like to keep priority to these streets. And this street is not going to exist, unfortunately. So yeah, let's upgrade this guy. We'll come over until this road right here. So let's send this straight. And this should be, yeah, everything on the other side of this road is going to be on this like nice rigid grid that we got going on. So we're going to bring this up to here, redo this road. Perfect. Take that out, and then we'll honestly have a nice diagonal right here. Perfect. And then this road can come straight out here. Amazing. And we'll have to fix up on this side, but I'm liking the way that it's looking so far. I like this rigid grid. It is might be a little crazy, but I'm a little crazy, so it's okay. Let's grab this 2-lane road and let's bring it all the way back to about here. Perfect. We'll flip it. Amazing. I don't know what we're going to do for roads around here yet, so I'm not going to touch them. Yeah. We're not going to touch this. This road could come out, actually. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll bring this road in, but I want to make sure. Let's actually do it this way, okay? We're going to have this road come out at a nice 90. Take this. Perfect. And then we'll connect up right here. And we have these weird roads. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I think we're going to keep them. Oh, I don't like how they're not symmetrical. That bothers me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It's fine. I think it'll be fine. Let's take this road. We'll send it out. And it seems like this road right here is the one that's giving us problems. So let's take it out. We'll take this, take that. Amazing. Send this straight. Perfect. And then this road, I think we're going to curve it in. Perfect. And then let's really quickly, let's fix this forestry industry. Perfect. Amazing. Absolutely love to see it. And now we can take this road and we should at least be able to send it out a bit. Phenomenal. And these don't want to link up right here. Let's try to redraw this and see if we can get it a little bit more perfect. Oh, and that's why, is because this isn't perfectly straight. Okay, so let's actually take this whole thing out, unfortunately, and let's redo it so that it's straight and on the grid. I don't know where this incessant need to make sure that things are perfect comes from, but we're gonna do it, and yeah, because I think it's gonna look cool when it's done. Amazing, perfect. And then we'll come back in here and we will fix up a road. Perfect. Amazing. Cool. I like it. Awesome. Let's continue on with this. We'll grab this road and maybe now this will work. And we can add key walls to areas that we don't want zoning on and to fix up our grid. Like I think that key wall there is fine for now. And we can obviously change it around, but I feel like that's okay. Yeah, that'll help with whatever I'm going through right now to me. I don't know why I'm being this dramatic over these over this perfect grid. It is what it is though. Let's bring this all the way up to here. And we are gonna change this area around, not at the exact moment, but it is in the cards. And then we're gonna come up and we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the other side. We're just gonna try to make these perfect, or at least as perfect as we can get them, these grids. We'll come up, 90, perfect, send it out here, amazing. And some of these are broken up and it's making me all sorts of frustrated, but it is what it is. We'll bring this out here, perfect. And then on these areas up here, these will be a little bit larger. Maybe we'll put like a school over here or something of that nature. What we are gonna have to do though is send a road up here. And I wanna make sure that it aligns as closely as we can with the grid. Amazing. Cool. cool, cool. One last check. Generally looks pretty decent. Our grids down here are a little bit tighter, and then they kind of break up here, which I kind of like. And then down here, I do want to add one road that I think will come over this direction. So let's grab this. Actually, let's do it on this side. Perfect, just like that. Amazing, awesome. And these are pretty far from each other, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think for the most part it is fine. All right, cool. So before we start our mass little zoning campaign that we got going on up here, I'm gonna do something super, super fast. We're gonna have this road. Well, let me think about this for a minute, okay? We need to lower a bit. And I think we need to lower about 10 units if I remember correctly. So we're gonna grab 10 units down, or 10 meters down. So 1, 2, and now this will be our base right here. So what we need to do is, I think we're gonna have like this is not a road that we're gonna keep in here. This is just for measuring sake. We're gonna take this road all the way back to about here. Awesome. Also, I forgot this road, actually, now that I say this out loud. I do also want to continue this road. So I know we have our perfect grids up here, and we're just gonna completely destroy them. Amazing, perfect, completely destroyed, absolutely love to see it. So the reason why we added this road in here is because we're gonna turn all of these roads to be bridges. So that's a bridge, that's a bridge, that's a bridge, that's a bridge, and that is a bridge. Amazing. And we'll probably actually continue this road a little bit farther, like there, and we'll go, that's a bridge as well. Amazing, and now we can actually take out this road, and we can send this back. And really quickly, I wanna make sure that we have the right level here. So I'm gonna come into our train track, and we're just gonna draw one really quickly, make sure that it's flat and it doesn't dip. Amazing, it does. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll take that out, and we'll just take this and we'll bring it all the way back. We'll bring it like past here for now. And we're gonna bring it all the way back to where this bridge starts. So we'll come all the way here. Amazing. And this is going to be, again, our little under the road track, our elevate, or our, it's the opposite of elevated. I can't even think right now. But what we're going to do to this road is we're going to turn this into a key wall. Oh my God, dude. Good thing there's no buildings here yet. What is happening? Go away. Nobody likes you, tornado. I'm just gonna pretend that it doesn't even exist. Like, we're in absolute chaos. Like, imagine being top floor of this building and you're just like, oh, there's a tornado ripping through the new development. Yeah, I'm literally gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. So now we're gonna come in with our slope terrain tool, and we're gonna slope from down here to up here. Amazing, just like that. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab our one lane and we're gonna send it down straight. So let's turn on our contours. We'll send this down like this way. And I want this to be the one lane for a very specific reason, because when we upgrade this to our 2-lane, I want this to be on the other side. I think that just makes a little bit more sense. And then we can grab our 1-lane track, our 1-lane 2-way track. We can use our complex curve mode, and we can link up with this other track and then upgrade this top one. Perfect. Look at that, dude. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely. Just love to see it. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take this track and send it all the way under the bridge, just like that. Amazing. Cool, cool, cool. Really quickly, we're going to bring this back, clean it up a bit. Oh. Perfect, just like that. And we will actually grab this height and we're gonna bring it out to here. And what we're gonna do on this side is we're just gonna do like a nice softened terrain. Nothing too crazy over here. And now you look down here and this looks really nice. There are some areas like this bridge looks kind of dumb, but these other areas look really, really cool, right? Everything's elevated. You're driving on this road and you know, these are, I think it looks pretty cool. Realistically, we will probably have to create, we might not actually. No, I think it's fine. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So now we have to link our train up with the rest of our city. So we're gonna go underground for this and we're gonna look. So we have our train line here, which would be kind of annoying because we'd have to continue this under, I don't even know, not elevated, the opposite of elevated. Sunken, Jesus, my brain sometimes. Sunken, we would have to bring this sunken rail under the highway, under this highway, and then come up over here. I just think it would be kind of silly. This may not be the most realistic thing in the entire world, but it is what we're going to do. We're going to take, let's take that out, weird. We're going to take this rail right here, and we're going to create like a little triangle interchange underground. Again, maybe not the most realistic thing in the entire world, but so be it. So we'll bring this out to here. We'll have this guy curve in. Amazing. We have this nice little triangle interchange over here. And now these water pipes were under the road from when we started in the beginning. Not the beginning, but a couple episodes ago. We can actually take all of these out. Perfect. And that's not going to affect anything, which is quite nice. So then what we're going to do is we have this guy right here. So this needs to come under the highway and then link up with this right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this height and bring it all the way to the highway. And don't worry, we'll fix all this afterwards, so don't even worry about it. But now I'm going to send this track just a little bit farther. And the reason for that is when we come underground and we curve in, I want to be at a nice, easy angle, and now we can come up all the way to here. So we'll take this guy out now, and let's just see what the slope would be like on this. Only a 4. Really not that bad. Could be much, much, much worse. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this height right here. Perfect. Well, actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this back to about here, come into our rail. Again, I think we were at a -16 or something. We're actually going to send it up to here, and now we're going to curve in. And let's see if we can just grab this. And we can. Amazing. Perfect. And now we can, if we send this straight, we have a 180. It links up right here. Perfect. So we'll send this straight just a little bit, right like there. Amazing. And now we can slope up here. So what we're going to do, how we're going to do that is, let's see if we can just grab it and do it. And it doesn't want to because of this road right here. Let's just redraw it, and for whatever reason it likes that. I do want to kind of have the ground move down with this instead of having this like little key wall over here. So let's see if we can take out the retaining wall. Can we add a key wall to our rail? We can. So we should be able to take out the retaining wall. Okay, that took a little bit more finagling than I thought it would, but I think we're at a good place. I think we are at a good place now. Really quickly, now that we have this all set up, I do want to add a cargo train line. So we'll take this cargo line and we're gonna go back and forth to our cargo harbor. So we can take everything from the cargo harbor up to here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have another line, and this is going to go out. But I'm trying to find like where would be the closest way out. This way, that seems far. It's either left or right. I think this would probably be closer. So we'll have this train come back and forth here. Amazing. And let's just name these really quickly before we forget. Perfect. Absolutely amazing. And we might actually need more trains as well. We have vehicles and maintenance. We'll leave it for now. If it starts screaming at us, I just have a feeling it is going to scream at us, but we won't worry about it right now. I do want to kind of soften this up around here. Amazing. Nothing too crazy, but just a nice little, a nice little softening up. Okay, so now we got this kind of working. I want to take this road and we're going to continue it upwards. I'm going to turn on everything. We're going to take it up. I'm going to take out, we got some weird stuff going on here. Maybe I take that out. Yeah, I think that that's fine. Maybe, I mean, this is weird too. Maybe we have this road come right up to here. The reason why I wanted this in though, yeah, no, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this little segment right here. The reason why I wanted this road in was because I want the back side of it to have all of the office to kind of like flush out the sound, because it's obviously going to be, you know, not only going to be very busy over here, but it's going to be very loud and noisy as well. So just kind of like to get rid of that. Let's see if we can even do this. I feel like that's ridiculous looking. Let's take these out and try to draw something better. How is that? We have this weird bridge here. Let's take that out. Let's redraw that in. And this is why I didn't want to get rid of roads after we had already built everything, but you know, here we are. Take that out. Amazing. We're going to do something a little bit different. It's going to be not a completely straight road, but just because that junction was looking really, really odd, I just thought it best to just get rid of it. We don't need it. Amazing, and now everything looks good to go. Let's start putting in some zoning, shall we? We need to put zoning, like I said before, we need to put zoning on this side over here. Really, this is going to be for noise. We need to have some buildings here to make sure that it's not super noisy. Also, we have a crazy demand for office, industrial, and commercial that just doesn't seem like it's going to be going away. So we do need to be filling out these things first, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. And I'm noticing we'll have to make sure that our zoning is correct. So we're going to turn key walls on all of these streets. Amazing. Let's put it on either side. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, let's redraw these in. We'll do a commercial right here, and then we'll do another office right here. Perfect, kind of lining this other side right here. Amazing. We'll have to take this guy out. It is what it is, I suppose. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side as well. So let's grab these key walls and we'll do it to either side. And we'll take these out, so don't even worry about it. I just want the majority of our zoning to be along right here. Perfect. We'll come into our zoning and let's just get it out. All right, so as this grows out, I think it should look pretty good. And now we can add a little bit of zoning on the other side as well. So, well, actually, let's take out, this is what we're gonna do first. We're gonna take out the key walls where we don't really need them. Along this road, it actually makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, I think it does. But on this road, it definitely does not. So let's take out them on either side here. And it took out the zoning, love to see it. Let's put these back in. Maybe it needs to bring, like, what happens if we do it here? That worked. That worked. Okay, so it works in some spots and other places it doesn't. We'll leave it be. We do need tons and tons and tons of office. So we're just gonna keep zoning office. That's just how it kind of has to be done. We're not gonna be able to continue this little streak, unfortunately, of townhomes, because even townhomes here are screaming at us saying that it's unsuitable to live. But what we can do is make sure that we don't use this road for anything that it doesn't need to be. So using our key walls, let's actually turn off zoning all along this road. We'll do some other roads as well. I think that'll make a little bit of sense in these areas. Let's actually turn it back on there. Don't know why we took that off. We can turn that off. Perfect. And then, yeah, let's add some more offices through here. We're going to take out a few spots right here just because I think that they could make for interesting park spaces. We got this uneven road over here. I think that would look really cool. And we still have a crazy demand. Now I'm hoping that when these start to fill up, 62 employees, that seems ridiculous. 93 employees in this ginormous tower. That seems crazy. I suppose it is what it is. We're gonna continue to fill in these areas. I want this to be all high density residential. Now this is not going to come in right away, but that is okay. We're gonna let it do its thing, and when it wants to come in, when it wants to be ready, it's gonna be ready. But I guess because we have the demand, we might as well continue zoning. I'm gonna come up to this street right here, and then we're gonna let it chill for a minute. I feel like we might be going a little overkill, which does not seem like me, I know. And neither of these roads like that. That's fine, it is what it is. We will continue on with the zoning anyway. And I don't want anything on this road right here. So we're going to leave that road. We are massively expanding this, and as I feel like as this grows out a little bit, we're gonna start to see level 5, 210. So as these buildings level up, they're gonna require more and more employees. So this is only level 2 out of 5, almost 3. So as these level up, it'll be okay. Cool. Let's look really quickly. Let's see how this guy's doing. Not good. That's kind of funny. How's this guy doing? We have another tornado. It's just tornado freaking season, dude. This one's looking quite good, actually. That is really, really cool. I like that. So this is very busy over here. It's causing a complete pileup of our bus system, which is just great. Love, love, love that. Let's hope that this one over here kind of balances it out. Right now, we're not seeing any traffic, but that's okay because it will happen. Trust. So the last thing I want to do, or one of the last things I want to do, is we had these trees in before. We got to just put them back. So, guys, that is actually where we are going to end the episode today. I don't want to rush and put all office in here. I feel like that would just be insane. We definitely are going to need more residential eventually. It's just for some reason telling us that we don't need it. Really not sure why. I feel like we just kind of need to let the game run for a bit, simulate, kind of work out some of the kinks that it's dealing with. But yeah, we added this really cool cargo train terminal over here. It's not seeing the kind of business that we think it's going to. It's starting to. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I think it looks super, super, super cool down here. Maybe we'll do a quick time lapse of decorating it, but that is going to be it for the episode, guys. If you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you love the video and not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section what you think of our sunken rail line. I'm digging it. I think it looks really cool. We've got a really interesting aesthetic going on over here. I'm just looking at it from different angles. Cool. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out. All right, guys, now for real, peace out.